Hi, this is Joseph Anthony of the Wonder Child blog. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to read just a few more stories from The Golden Windows by Laura E. Richards. And these last three stories are actually in the section of the book called The Silver Crown. So if you find a book by Laura E. Richards called The Silver Crown, you'll find these stories in it. The Tangled Skein. "Oh, my dear child," said the angel who attends to things, "why are you crying so very hard?" Oh dear," said the child, "no one ever had such a dreadful time, I do believe, and it all comes from trying to be good. Oh dear, I wished I was bad, and then I should not have all this trouble." "Yes, you would," said the angel, "and a great deal worse. Now, tell me what is the matter." "Well, look," said the child, "Mother gave me the skein to wind, and I promised to do it. And then Father sent me on an errand, and it was almost school time, and I was studying my lessons and going on the errand and winding the skein, all at the same time. And now I have got all tangled up in the wool, and I cannot walk either forward or back. Oh, dear me, what shall I ever do?" "Sit down," said the angel. "But it's time for school," said the child. "Sit down," said the angel. "But Father sent me on an errand," said the child. "Sit down," said the angel. And he took the child by her shoulders and helped her sit down. "Now sit still," said the angel. And he began patiently to wind up the skein. It was woefully tangled and knotted about the child's hands and feet. It was a wonder she could move at all. But at last it was all clear, and the angel handed her the ball. "Oh, I thank you so very much," said the child. I was naughty, wasn't I?" "Not naughty," said the angel. "Perhaps a bit foolish." "But I was doing the right things," said the child. "Ah, but you were doing them in the wrong way," said the angel. "It is good to go on an errand, and it is good to go to school. But when you have a skein to wind, you must be still." For you and me. "I have come to speak to you about your work," said the angel who attends to things. "It appears to be unsatisfactory." "Indeed," said the man, "I hardly see how that can be. Perhaps you will explain." "I will," said the angel. "To begin with, the work is slovenly." "Well, I was born heedless," said the man. "It is a family failing which I have always regretted." "It is ill put together too," said the angel. "The parts do not fit." "Well, I've never had an eye for proportion," said the man. "I must admit it is unfortunate." "The whole thing is a botch," said the angel. "You have put neither brains nor heart into it, and the result is a ridiculous failure. What do you propose to do about it?" Oh, I credit you with more comprehension," said the man. My faults, such as they are, were born with me. I'm very sorry that you do not approve of me, but this is just the way I was made. Do you see?" "I see," said the angel. And he put out a strong white hand, and taking the man by the collar, tumbled him neck and crop into a ditch. "What is the meaning of this?" cried the man, as he scrambled out breathless and dripping. "I never saw such behavior. Do you see what you have done? You have ruined my clothes and nearly drowned me besides." "Oh, yes," said the angel. "This is the way I was made." One more. The Flower of Joy. The white frost struck my garden and blighted my flower of joy. Oh, it was fair, and all the sweetness of the spring breathed from its cup. but now it lay blackened and withered, and my heart with it. And then as I stood mourning, I heard another crying voice, and looking up I saw my neighbor in her garden, bending over her stricken plants and weeping sorely. I hastened to her. "Take courage," I said. "It may be that they are not quite dead, for look, here lingers a little green along the leaves. Look here again, the sap flows. Take heart, and we will work together, you and I." So I labored, and she with me, binding up, tending and watering night and day, till at last life came back to her plants, first faltering, then flowing freely, and they held up their heads and drank up the sunshine, opened fair and sweet to the day. And then, with her blessing warm at my heart, I turned me homeward. And oh, in the ruined garden, where all lay black and prone, a thread of green creeping, a tiny bud peeping, a breath of spring upon the air. Glad woman, I fell upon my knees, and stretched out trembling hands to where, faint and feeble, yet alive, bloomed once more my flower of joy. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these stories. Laura E. Richards, look her up. She's awesome. This is Joseph Anthony of the Wonder Child blog saying thank you so much for watching. Take care.